Hello everyone, Panaman. We're back with another video in American Truck Simulator. Today we got a 1960s to 80s era Mac R and oopsies. There we go. And we're gonna be hauling a load from Camp Verde, I think, to let me just see real quick. It's actually let's see. I don't have a job right now because I'm gonna go get it. But anyway. It's should be just one video. If not, we'll pick it up tomorrow or maybe later today. Oh boy, a bit of lag here and there. That's all right. That's all right. But yeah, here we are. I haven't driven this truck in a long time actually, so it's good to be back in the Mac R. It doesn't have a sleeper, so that might be a bit of an issue for the long hauls, but that's all right. I think this is one of the first actual old truck mods that I've gotten, or that I ever got on this game. Actually, no, I think it was it could have been the Scott. I think the Scott was the first one, which we'll probably see more of that a little bit later. But yeah, we're moving it pretty good. And I don't think this has any issues. I don't remember this having any difficulty with like the super heavy loads. I think it's like 300 something horsepower, 315 I think it is, and the other trucks we've had were a lot less than that. But anyway, it's got 12 speed. I don't know what engine it has in it. We'll probably be able to see it a little bit later when we go to the mechanic shop and have it looked at. I'll just, yeah, we'll take a peek at it, but anyway, so we're going to, I think it's gonna be one of those, double trailers, so that's gonna be fun. Got a deer crossing, but we're still going over the speed limit, that's alright. Okay, so our top speed is 75 miles an hour. 76 actually. Okay. We'll be there in no time. There we go. The Jake brakes sound pretty cool in this thing actually. Very nice. I don't know what we're supposed to be shifting at. I didn't get to see the torque curve, but we'll be able to see it a little bit later. I actually did a little bit of reading on the Mac R. It turns out that these trucks were actually known, or well, praised by Mac, so, you know, a little bit biased there, but anyway, they were known for their, or praised rather, for their quote-unquote continuous power, or whatever it was. That's not a direct quote actually, but I saw it in an article I was reading on. It definitely wasn't Wikipedia, but yeah, and it allowed for less driver fatigue because you didn't have to shift the gears as much as before. So these trucks came out in 1966. These were I would say that these were a game changer for Mac and just trucks in general, but we have yet to see the impact it had on like the trucking industry. It definitely was a big thing for Mac. I just don't know how much it affected the trucking industry. There were quite a few trucks though. I mean, up here in New England, you still see quite a few Macs, like Mac Rs and all that. Maybe not from the 60s, but you do see quite a lot. I don't know how they make it because of all the salt that goes on the roads during the winter and all that, but well, yeah, these things are very cool. This thing's also very maneuverable actually because it's a lot shorter. So it's definitely a bit of a change from the FLB, but it's a welcome change for sure. Top speed is 75, so, and I think the highest speed limit is either 70 or 75. The thing is, we don't really have an overdrive gear, that's the problem, so we're going to be using fuel up pretty good if we keep it like this, but I think we have a full tank of gas, though, so we should be fine. I don't know where I checked. Hey! I don't know where we checked that, but yeah, we don't have all these, we don't have all the fancy gadgets, though, that the FLB had, because this thing is more of a, like an authentic, that is our stop. Anyway, we'll probably have to modify this thing a little bit, but anyway, we do seem to have a full tank of gas. I think I also put, I mean, it's been a while since I've really done this truck, so, but anyway, it's been a while since I've modified this truck, so I don't really know what goodies it has on it. I think it has a little bit of wear on it too, so that might not be good. Actually, we'll shift up to 9 and leave it there. Wow, this thing has good pickup though. Get you up and go. I don't think it has a retarder on it, so I don't think we can be stopping this thing as good as the FLB, but then again, it does weigh a bit less right now. And of course, we weren't using our turn signals, but well. Alright. So, freight market, where are we taking this thing? Okay, so it's waste paper, whatever that means. Could be AJ's channel, although I don't think he lives in Arizona. What is this? Just want to make sure that we had the, oh, I see. Very nice. I think it wants us to... Alright, let's see how good we can get this thing. We'll use the mirrors. We can't use our mirrors. Well, we could, but like it's... You can also hear the turbochargers, so that's always fun. Do we have any? That's good enough. Alright, let's get out of here. I don't know what this thing's geared at, by the way, so it could be a plethora of things, but I think it's geared pretty high, as in the gear ratios are pretty high. Alright, let's see if we can... Oh, okay, we're not making that. We are not making that. Nope, 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 we gotta rethink. Alright, I think I know what we have to do. I think I know what we have to do. Oh, don't want to jackknife it. We'll get back in the immersive atmosphere. Oh no. Okay, we're doing better. Going off the road though, Alright, we're good now, we're good. Yes we are. we can, if any of my ATS, or better yet, ATS and trucking people out there, or anyone that knows about trucks, know if we can switch the gears, or not switch the gears, sorry, but skip gears. There we go. Because from what I've heard, there's not that much of an issue if there's like a splitter. I do that all the time in BeamNG anyway. Granted, that's on accident though. Did just downshift. I don't think we're making it up this hill. Oh no. Let's get another downshift in here. Alright, very good, very good. We're holding at 35, but we need to keep moving. Alright. The downhills are always our best friend. Here's a little bit of a slope. There we go. Now we're going up to more tolerable levels of speed. Alright, 50 miles an hour. 51, 52. I have a feeling this thing's probably going to reach up to around 60. Just from what I've seen. Oh no, I forgot we don't have 13th gear, so it's probably going to reach closer to like 60. Or maybe 55, I don't know. We also have our spotlights. We have our spotlights in front of the truck, so that's fun. Fog lights, I think. I don't know, I just thought it looked cool, I think, a couple of years ago. I'll have to see what these, what the trucks cost in the base game, because maybe then I can make a little career out of this. As in, like, I could do the ATS career. Start a brand new save. Because having all this money is fun, and having all these drivers as well, but like it's not really the same. Like you don't really, there's not much motivation to get money. If anything, I'm trying to lose money, but I don't think that's gonna happen, unfortunately. Thursday at 2 a.m. 2:20 a.m. rather. Okay, so I think this might be the first and only load that we make on ATS that's going to be completely flawless. Actually, I think I said that we were going to make it on time last delivery we did, but we took that wrong turn and we kept running out of fuel. So even with my foot to the floor and looking for more, there wasn't much I could do. Alright, I think 1500 is the RPM we should be revving at from the looks of it, just because we're holding at that, so that means it's the peak torque. It's amazing how low these trucks actually rev. I think I've mentioned this before, but in Europe they have like, they used to have like big diesel engines putting out like a couple hundred horsepower, but like they knew that the diesel engines were very like acceptable in terms of like economy and torque and horsepower and all that, but like they also realized that you can only have like so much horsepower with like a smaller size diesel, so they started making like really big diesels to put in their cars, and that would give you a good amount of torque but also a good amount of horsepower, because diesels are not known for horsepower necessarily, they're known more for torque. power to them. Even then, most diesels, I think, are I6s. Rather, most diesel trucks, rather, are I6s. And I think most diesel cars are 4-cylinders. But yeah. I don't know how big this thing is, but it's probably, I don't know, like 10 liters maybe? Alright, eyes on the road. Making pretty good time. Wow, we'll be there in no time, actually. Hang on. Was that up there? That can't be an expedition. There's no way that's a Ford Expedition. Oh boy. Or a little shoulder check. Is there really that much of a... I mean, like, what are you supposed to do when, like, there's an actual, like, car there? When you're doing your little shoulder check to merge, like, there's not really much you can go. Or much places you can go. Actually, nah, you can just hit the brakes, never mind. Or you can speed up and be that guy. I think this thing's getting better gas mileage than the FLB. Alright, let's creep up on this thing. So let's pass this thing and see the front of it. I think that's a Suburban. No, I think that's a GMC of some sort. Why am I passing this guy just so I can see what car it is? What is that? I don't know. Alright, we're taking up 2 lanes. Let's go into this lane. I think there's anyone behind us anyway. Well, there are people behind us, just not this lane. 60 miles an hour. Time. RPM. Like I said earlier, it's pretty cool how low these engines rev, but how much power you can get out of them. Like with the Bruckle Moonhawk, with the 78, you're struggling to get 300 horsepower at 5,500 RPM, but you're getting 300 horsepower at 2,500 RPM here, so, you know, like less than half the revs are required for this thing. So that's always fun. Although I do think that we're still doing pretty good on fuel. Granted, I don't think we have an overdrive. It just seems a bit too, it just has too much acceleration in 12th gear for that. I'm pretty sure it's a direct drive gear. But anyway, if we had an overdrive, we both would be going faster and we'd probably be getting better mileage. We'll be there in an hour and 40. So that's fun. Oh no, we're in the 75 mile an hour zone. So we're booking it, but we're probably getting it past. Not much of a problem with that though. just following the GPS. Since we're probably gonna have a lot of time left until we reach the, you know, like 40-50 minute mark, I'm thinking we go see what's up with this Mack truck, see what's under the hood. All I know from this thing is that it has 12 gears, probably no overdrive, and then it has like 315 horsepower. That's all. I don't know anything else. And it also doesn't have a sleeper, but anyway. Were we in Arizona? Huh. I thought we were in Arizona. Anyway, we are coming towards our destination, so oh boy, I think it's loading. I remember one of the things I used to do is that I would go, like, to try to make the truck go faster. This is when I was a lot younger. I would go down, like, I would get off at the exit, book it down, and then come back up. But I don't think that really saved me much time. It all kind of averages out anyway. I will say though, no interior light on this thing. It's a bit dark and gloomy in here, besides the backlight. Which I think we can adjust that actually. Adjust lights. I don't know what it's doing. Parking lights. Okay. Adjust mirrors. Okay, right. I guess we'll just keep our bigger blind spots, because I've noticed that there's not really, I can't really turn the mirrors all that much, which we probably could. Hang on. Just adjust the mirror a little bit. There we go. Hood left? There's no hood mirrors, are there? Oh, yeah, there are. That's just me being silly. I think the right mirror is fine. Yeah, that's fine. Anyway. Is it a full moon? I can't tell if it's full moon. That would have sucked. I think realistically we would have just blown our engine, but well. Hey, look at that! Speaking of engine, is a couple hay bale trucks. I remember those from yesterday. Anyway, what did hay bales have to do with engines? Anyway, this is much shorter than the long haul we were on earlier, and we're still gonna make a decent profit. I think it's like $30,000. I mean, not that it really matters. I could probably be losing $90,000 a day and still be completely fine. And we got the cops. Very nice, very nice. We'll just leave it actually. Alright, we're getting past. This is good. Oh no. Another delivery in the books. And I think we're actually ahead of schedule. We are ahead of schedule. How is this road at 55? There's no way. Yeah, well, we'll exploit the clear misunderstanding here. Yeah, we'll be. Of course, we had a bunch of people behind us, so probably wouldn't be doing that. I don't think that's the right way to use Jake brakes, but yeah, well. Okay, we're not like ahead of this. Yeah, we're not ahead of schedule, but still, we're 7 hours behind the truck. What would a rail company want to do with waste paper? Is the question. No, we don't ask questions. We're just the suppliers. Actually, no, we're just the medium, actually. We turned the truck off by accident, but anyway. You know what, since we don't quite need it, or since we don't quite need to be anywhere quickly, I'm not in a rush to end this video like I was the last time, we'll see if we can park it. Okay, so clearly it wants us to be more precise, so we'll straighten this trailer out. Wait till it's oh boy. I'm not quite sure what it wants us to do here. So we'll just skip it and say that we did, because we can. Okay, so we consumed 64 gallons at 236, so that's not even 3 miles to the gallon. Yeah. Proficiency bonus. Yes, very nice, very nice. Alright, let's modify this, or let's see what this thing has. Wow. I remember when I used to overdraw all my loans, and I was always in debt. Anyway. Used trucks. Actually, hang on, let's just see real quick what these trucks are. Access mod dealer. Okay, so 87, 44, 24, and then 40. And then that's, oh my goodness, that's 100. Okay, so we can probably use the Scott, or, yeah, it's either the Scott or the 49. Holy. Anyway. Yeah, we could probably do that. But anyway, let's look at the... Let's just mod this thing real quick, since we're... Since this is just more of a play save anyway. Tow to service. Very good, very good. Here we are. Oh boy, we need a rest. We'll do that next. We'll do that next time. Let's see what this thing has on it. We'll see what goodies we can add to it. What the? I don't think this is it. What? Yes, I want to leave the truck dealership. Is this the truck dealership? Oh, oh, I see. Oh, right, service. Oh wow, there's no wear or damage to it, even after what we put it through. Hey, the maxi torque. Oh wow, 1,000 feet of torque at 1,450 RPM. So I was shifting it at the pretty much the right RPM. Anyway, let's see what this thing has in it. So it has the maxi torque. Okay, so I'm gonna add an overdrive to this. Yeah, that's fine. There's no retarder to it. Wow, we can add an automatic to this thing? Wow. And we can have, like, there's the torque converters, very nice. 10-speed overgear. Let's see. Alright. Okay, yeah, right. We're gonna do that. Let's see what's here. Inline. Not fast. Front mirrors. Yeah, we have all that. Dash. Nope, nothing there. Was I looking at this tablet the entire time? Huh. I don't know. Plastic or wood grain. Yeah, we'll keep that. Keep the light color. No cleaner. I don't think we need that. Stock. Yeah, we'll just put the... Nah, we don't need that, actually. Do you have any interior lights in here? Pale... Interesting. Sun shield, we probably don't need that. Actually, or do we? Yeah, that's fine. Anyway, let's look at the cab. And wow, so there's... I could have sworn there was a sleeper variant to this. Oh, that's weird. I don't know. Is it here? Nope. Huh, weird. Anyway. Full chrome. Got the good wheels on it. Very good, very good. Alright, well. That'll be it. Oh, we can add a rubber duck to it. Very nice, very nice. Alright, let's just add that. Actually, we'll see what engines this thing has. Curious what this thing had. Let me check. Alrighty, so we are back. So, I did some reading and I couldn't figure out what EN or ETAZ was. I assume that's engine turbocharge, whatever. But I did find out that ENDT was engine diesel turbocharged. That's what it stands for. So that would make sense that we have the original, because these I think rolled out in 1966. same time. So anyway, so I got the larger of the both, and let's. Sounds very good. Let's just see how fast this thing can go real quick. I think it shifts at 1200 RPM as well. That's one of the main differences, I would say. I also switched the transmission out, as you saw earlier. Let's just do a real quick drag race with this thing. And then we'll probably get to a rest stop. Uh-oh. Oh boy, we're not running into that fire truck. Very good pickup though. It has a lot of torque. I think it has a little bit more torque. I think it's like a 30-foot difference, but it's still a pretty good amount. We'll take it to the end real quick. Let's see. Yep. Avoid sleeping. Who cares? We don't need sleep. It's overrated. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Oh, I'm terribly sorry, Mr. Police Officer. Alrighty, on that note, while I go try to sort things out with this cop, we'll see you next time.